Hi everyone, and welcome to Happy Place Creations, and thank you for joining me today. Today I thought we'd do this cute little cat mold that actually holds a little bit of flowers, or you can put in one of those glass cylinders, those long ones. It's totally up to you, and I thought we would use this resin crate. It's a 30-minute demold. It's 10 to 3. And I just noticed it says 10 to 3. I thought it was 10 to 1 like the other one. So I need to measure out 2 more ounces of water. I already have our 10 ounces of powder, like magic. That's already done, but I need to add 2 more ounces of water. And how I did my measurements was, I grabbed my scale. Now I gotta put that back in. And I put it on ounces. And I zeroed out my cup. And then I had put 1 ounce, but now I realized I need 3 ounces. So you just go until it hits the 3 ounce mark. And it may be a drop at a time at the end. There we go. Oh, 3.1, that's close enough. I'm not going to complain over 0.1. So now we have our measurements correctly. And I have a package of water-based pigments. I have a blue, a green, an orange, a black, and a red. Now, out of them 5 colors, I can make any color there is. Now, I'm looking for pink. And where this is white, and I add the red, I'm going to end up with pink anyway. And then I thought we would decorate it with this beautiful little iridescent butterfly. See that? And I thought we would put it right here. Just to give it a little, because I mean, I know we have the heart, but the heart goes straight through. So I just thought we'd decorate it a little bit with the butterfly. Just something very simple today. So let's get mixing. So I am going to move this out of the way because I don't want powder and everything splashing up into it. While we mix our powder here. And I gotta make sure I grabbed a long enough stick. I should be. So I am just gonna mix the water in slowly. And just stir it in. Boy, does that get thick quick. So I am just gonna mix her all right in there. And then you want to make sure that you scrape your cup, and you want to make sure that you wipe down your stirring utensil because stuff will stick to it. And then scrape off the side. Make sure you get it all mixed right in nice. I got some powder sticking to the side there. There we go. Get that off there. You know, I probably should have put on some gloves. I got a feeling this is going to be messy. There we go. She just loosened right up. There we go. Apparently I get it in there. Let's get it mixed in. Nice. So you get a nice smooth consistency. See what it wants. Kind of looks like plaster. Kind of mixes up like plaster, I should say. So I am going to add some color now while we're mixing. Oh, I haven't even opened it yet. I'm just going to slightly snip off the bare top. And then I'm going to add some color, a nice squirt. It'd be nice if it came out red, but it's going to turn pink. There it goes. And get the color off the side of the cup and get it down in. And I don't know if adding more would darken it or not, but it might. But I don't really want it dark. And I think I have mixed that up very well. And I got it all down at the bottoms, I believe. I don't see any white at the bottom when I see my stick. So I believe I got it all nice and good. And I hope I mixed up. I don't believe I mixed up enough, really. I don't, now that I see this cup. But we're going to go with it. And we're going to bring the tray back now. And I'm going to pour this in and see what we get, because I know I will never be able to match the same color. But in all actuality, I probably could tip that a little bit to see what I can do with this. Alrighty. I don't want to put that on my desk, that's for sure. I'm going to spray a little bit of alcohol, only because this is resin. And now what I was thinking about the tipping, if I tip this like so, I would have an angle for this kitty. But maybe not. Let's just keep going with what we got, because this is the back anyway. Whoops, sorry. Is that getting in there? Yep. I'm not that short, but I am short. It's not enough to close it in. So, and because this is already going to start hardening before I can even get the next one in, I am going to rush. Or, I am going to wait and let this cure, and then we are going to pour a decorative front with this side. I don't see any reason why this can't be the front. We will pour a decorative front with resin, regular resin. And we will add some, I don't know. Let me think about it while this is curing. This is an opportunity. So while this is curing, I am going to think about what we can do to decorate this front. And I will be back as soon as it's cured. See you shortly. Well, I apologize. I didn't realize my camera had stopped. But I have put the butterfly decoration on. I have put a little bit of crushed glass in the paws. And I put 3 little flowers in here just to give it a little decoration. So all we have to do now is just dump our resin on the top to seal that all in, and our item will be finished. So let me mix up some resin and we will get dumping. Or should I say pouring? We will get pouring. Sorry. Hi everyone, I have our resin all mixed up and I have added a little bit of diamond dust just to give it some sparkle. Look at that sparkle, isn't that nice? Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So I'm hoping I mixed up enough. I only mixed up, let me see, 150 cc's, or milliliters, sorry. So let's get pouring. Now everything should stay in place. And I added the magic dust to add some sparkle. I just need to get some on top of these flowers first. Make sure they get covered. My puppies are roughhousing this morning. I got a burst of energy. Alright, I just need to play with these flowers for just a little bit. Because I have them in there pretty tight and I want to make sure they get covered with the resin. There we go. We're just starting to hit the tail now. I just don't want to overflow it anywhere. Make sure I don't have any bubbles anywhere. That's my concern. The glass is going to stay where I put it. Look at that beautiful butterfly in the center. Just going around the edges a little bit to keep away the bubbles. And I don't think my flowers are going to be submerged. I think they might stick out a little bit, and I didn't want that. So I just need to keep pushing them down. Just keep putting resin on top of them slowly so I don't overflow my kitty. These are paper flowers, so they are going to absorb some of the resin. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Just trying to make sure I have no bubbles. Because anytime you add something, you are creating bubbles. I'm just going to check for bubbles up here where the glass is and get those out in case there is any. And I am so sorry the footage didn't, I don't know if it stopped or if I just didn't hit record when I was decorating it. So I do apologize. There we go, and there's a bubble, I got that one. Now let's just go around the edge a little bit here. This is where my overflow comes from that I have to keep snapping off. Just want to make sure there's no air in this tail. And you just move slowly through it, making sure there's no bubbles anywhere. Big one right there. because there's going to be air coming out of those paper flowers for a while. So I will have to watch them for a little bit. But then there's always that last one that creeps up and comes from nowhere. Then you have to drill it and fill it. And I think I have all I can get in there. It's a metal tray. I got out a different tray for the kitty cat, so I didn't know where to put my tool. Alrighty. Just going to add a little bit more to dome it. And I'm making a mess. Another bubble. Just want to dome it very slightly because this is going to be the front. And now to make a pear, then all I got to do is do this again, but in the reverse. Take it out of the mold and then decorate it. And then you'd have one for the left and one for the right. And you'd have a set of book holders. Got a little bit of air pocket still coming up. So, I'm going to watch this for a few minutes. Then I'm going to put it on the heat mat. And as soon as this is cured, I will be back and we will demold. So I shall see you soon. Alrighty, our CAD has hardened that we can demold it, but I am very disappointed. I watched this and watched this and watched this and was picking with my lighter to keep bubbles from here and over here. But they finally stopped coming up, so I decided I was going to go out and wash my molds and stuff that I had that needed to be washed. So I come back in and I find this. A nice big bubble. So, I am going to demold this, and I am going to attempt to fix this. If I can fix this, I will list this. If I cannot fix this to my satisfaction, then I will not list this. But I am going to demold this and everything, so I can finish up this video and show you how this did come out, excluding that big bump. So I am very disappointed with that on that aspect. But to finish up the video and to show you what to do with items that you use the resin powder on. Now I got to figure out how to demold this, because now I have one of those, I think we just take the mold right off and then we pop out that piece, because I don't want to break it. So we just pop out the mold. Oh, and it already broke. So let's pop out the heart. So now I don't only have a bubble, I have a broken tail. Right there. Because I had to put this rubber thing in to protect the opening, to be able to put in that tube that holds the flowers and stuff, my tail has broken off. So I have now found another mold that is not good for resin powder. So I will not be listing this anywhere. I will probably fix it so I can keep it for myself, because this is awful cute. This really is. With the little flowers here and the little glass in his paws. This really is adorable. So I probably will fix it up for myself. However, for the rest of you, should you decide to make anything with resin powder, you do need to seal it after you do it. So your best thing is, I use a UV resin sealer. And that is why I kept getting bubbles, because my resin was going down in between the mold and the powder, the resin powder. That's the area where I was getting air. And this is definitely where I was getting air, which is where I got this big bubble. I got a few there, but not too many, but I got an awful lot of air coming through here. So, what I recommend, I should have gotten it before I started the video, but what I do recommend that you use, it's a UV varnish. Oh, sorry, I have it upside down. It's a UV varnish. It's a sealer. Sorry, my box is squished. I've been moving it all over the place. And it comes with a little application bottle. Like so. I just put it in a little container, and I use a paintbrush instead of using an applicator bottle. But this is what you have. And then it goes down in onto the brush, and then you brush it on, and then you use your UV light to seal it. So this feels amazing. It really does. But you do need to actually seal it to save it. So I am, and this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to put my stuff right back in the box. I keep my boxes the best that I can of my items, so I know what to look for next time I order. I'm not even going to bother to put that back in the box. So this wasn't the best. It was a great idea, and it's a gorgeous little cat. And I'm very upset about the tail breaking and about the bubble, but it really would have been a very nice piece. So those are the ideas that I have and what I've gone through trying to get this one out for you. So this is not an item I will be listing. However, I will attempt this again, because I really do think this is adorable. And the magic dust that I put in, remember I said I had put in a bunch? Now, I know it's hard with my light the way it is. Let me see if I can see it a different way. You can see the sediment, how it settled on the cat. And it has caused that cat to have like this glow about it. Okay, you can see it better this way. It has a glow, like a shimmer. It's like absolutely gorgeous. And see this is where it leaked. But the differential between this and this, it just was amazing. I'm sorry, but I'm just amazed. And I am so upset that this did not come out. I kept having bubbles here, and I think that was because of the sticker, the interaction with the sticker. I'm not really sure. But I definitely will be doing another one of these, and I think I'm going to do it in blue the next time. So watch again for another video. It won't be right off. It will be later on down the road. But please do watch again. So I am going to conclude this video. And I hope everybody has enjoyed watching me making it. I apologize for the flaws that we've had, the issues. I apologize this didn't come out, but I hope that you guys have learned by my mistakes. And if you have any questions, please put it down in the comments. So I am going to move on to the next video. So this does conclude this one. I hope you're all subscribed and signed up for my contest, as I am getting closer to number 200 for our very first drawing. I am putting the names in the bucket as we speak. So I hope everyone is happy and healthy. I hope your crafts are turning out amazing. You all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.